Good morning. Week 6, day 5, Friday. We're still in North Carolina. It's actually our last day here. I'll give you a picture of the morning view. Stacy's just coming in off she loves to look for shells, so she's out looking for shells. And yeah, like I said, we'll be home tomorrow. Acts chapter 14. It's really pretty straightforward. I hope you've read it or will take a chance to read it. And it's finishing up Paul's first missionary journey, as I said, kind of through that middle Turkey area. And the main thing we see in these chapters is that many people come to faith, but there's still people that oppose Paul. And in verse 2, unbelieving Jews stirred up the Gentiles and poisoned their minds. So there gets to be trouble, and they go on. We see a miraculous healing in verse 8. A man that was crippled from birth, never walked. He listened to Paul, and Paul, looking intently at him and seeing that he had faith, says in a loud voice, stand up on your feet. So Paul sees that this guy had faith and is able to heal this man. But the people see this and really think that Paul and the other people with Paul are gods. And they come to try to worship Paul, and Paul doesn't, they obviously don't like that. So they say in verse 15, men, why are you doing these things? We are men. We are also are men of like nature with you. So they try to deflect, and it doesn't work. Paul is stoned in verses 19 and following, and it's the first time where we see Paul being stoned. And in verses 24, they return back to Antioch. Antioch has kind of become the center of the faith. It was Jerusalem, and things have transitioned to Antioch from this point forward. And it brings an end to the chapter. They estimate Paul's maybe been gone a year with Barnabas, and they're back now with the believers in Antioch. So again, the focus, the church is growing. People, many are coming to faith, but there is this undercurrent of opposition, and that some are okay and receive the good news of the gospel, and others do not. And that is really no different for us today. Some will be receptive to God's word, and some will not only not be receptive, but will be antagonistic to God's word and openly against God's word. But that doesn't deter Paul and Barnabas and the rest of the church from spreading the word. So good reminder and challenge for us today. So have a great day. We'll see you on here again on Monday. We head back tomorrow and plan to be in Salem on Sunday. So if you are on here and don't have a church home, I'd love for you to check us out. Services at 9:30. Have a fantastic Friday. God bless.